Hi, this is Anna from Phenomena Paints, and I'm back with episode 3. In this episode, I will be showing you how to do raised stenciling with Abracadabra, our raised stenciling powder. You last in the last episode, we did some texturing layers, and I have after completing the second color, I realized that they don't look very nice. So I added a little bit more Bermuda. You can see that sea green color, that is Bermuda, mixed with raised stenciling material, and I added some more color to balance the layer. Now I will be using the orange, the rust color you are seeing here is desert. It's a burnt sand kind of a color. It's like it's not orange, it's not red, and it's not yellow. It's like burnt sand. The name of the color is desert, and I will be adding Abracadabra, our raised stenciling material in it. So I have taken 1 spoon of raised stenciling powder and almost 1 spoon of the paint, and I'll mix it thoroughly. Just keep mixing. You don't need too much paint to make this mixture. It if you mix it thoroughly, you will notice that it mixes nicely and it creates a smooth paste. So here I'm mixing the powder with the paint, and the color of the paint is desert from our pumpkin palette. So I'll mix it thoroughly, and now you can see that it's mixed almost completely, and this should be more than enough for the raised stencil. Notice that my stencil is stick to the side. I have used Easy Tack from Krylon, and I just sprayed a little bit of it, and I have put it on the side. The reason I have the used the glue or Easy Tack is because the stencil is quite detailed, and I don't want to miss out the details, and I don't want it to be bleeding through. So here you can see I'm applying the paste now. Once you start applying the paste, stencil usually doesn't move, but uh, in uh, to keep it stuck to the place, it's a good idea to use a bit of tape and a bit of Easy Tack so that it doesn't move too much. Yeah, I'm almost done here with one side of the stenciling. Okay, let's see how it looks once I'm going to remove the stencil. Yeah, there you go. So you see that it's a raised stencil, and it made with the Abracadabra, our raised stenciling powder mixed with the paint color used. I have used the paint color Desert in this, and now I'm going to use the same stencil, the other side of it, to create a stencil on the half of the side of this spice rack. So I am going to spray it with Easy Tack, and I'm going to just a little bit. You don't need to spray it a whole lot. You just need to give you an ease of initial um, stenciling. Notice that this stencil is not machine cut, it's a hand cut stencil. It's I cut this stencil like couple of years ago and I still have it, and I have used this design a whole lot. I loved it, and at that time I was cutting the stencils by hand. So this stencil I cut it by hand. I'm not really worried about the smoothness of the layer because this piece is going to be a textured piece. So the different levels of the different level of thickness on the stencil will actually give it more texture. So I am looking for different levels of texture here, and you notice that I am not really worried about how even the layer is. Yeah, so you see this is the other side of the stencil. Now I have some casts made from resin, and I'm planning to use these casts to add some more layer or a more another different element, a different dimension of design to it. So I'm going to add small casts. These are leftover casts from my previous projects. I have some small casts left in my drawers. So I was looking for that, and here are a few, and I'm going to use them here. I'm going to use at three, one at the bottom, one at the top, and one at the middle. And I'm using Gorilla wood glue just to, I'm just going to uh, put some glue on the back of it and I'm going to stick it on the wood. Yeah, just hold it for few minutes or few like hold it for few seconds, and I'm going to put some tape to secure it on the place, and for maybe 10 minutes, and you can take off this tape after 10-15 minutes. It usually get properly secured by then, or you can leave it on and take it off. This glue, it needs at least 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours to dry, but I usually leave it on overnight so that it's properly dried. However, in this video you will not see me applying the um, cast in the middle because there is a part of stencil which is wet and I don't want to use tape on over it. I'm going to put one cast on the bottom and one at the top, and once the stencil is dried, then I'm going to put the cast in the middle. So these resin appliques will actually give it a completely different dimension. It'll be um, another step to the raised stenciling and add more dimension and more texture to the sides. It's just another level of um, creating more and more texture. So yes, I have secured this one too. Now I'm going to wait until the stencil is dried and I'm going to put the third one in, and from there we are going to go ahead and start painting them. I am also going to put some more raised stenciling and more resin casting appliques like this on the front, which you can see there is a small front lattice on the top, and I'm going to also use resin cast appliques on that, and also some raised stenciling, some random raised stenciling there as well. So here we are done with this episode. I hope you liked it. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. And there, we're in the next episode. We will be now painting and doing some more work on the sides of this thing. Hope you like it. Again, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hope to see you in the next episode. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.